Like, you have the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood answer for that, but then usually we have I have a more human answer for that, right? So, of course, the body, without nourishment, without sleep, without things, the body can collapse. Brain without enough electrons firing off, brain can shut down, or too much, vice versa. But what about the soul? They say emotionally, heartbreak can affect the body to such a level that the soul is shaken. Like the loss of a dear loved one hurts as so much that the soul can't take it. It's similar to when you're burnt out. You're so emotionally or like spiritually just head down, one foot walking in front of the other through the storm, through the hurricane. And that's all you know until you're literally on your knees, frustrated, down on your luck. But we always have to remember those lessons we were taught as children. But when we become adults, we tend to forget those. But we were taught those for a reason. Symbolize when you're down, you're supposed to be down. Be as down there as long as you need to be. But when it's time to rise, wipe your tears, dust yourself off, get back on your feet. Because once you feel motivation or you remember that person, they will want you to do as you were doing, to do great in their memory. Or when the soul is recharged or motivated again, that spark finally. So with that, y'all, just a question I wanted to perceive, y'all. I hope someday I get to hear y'all opinions on the matter. But y'all be good. Can I get a yay yay? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a good almost Friday. Hello, fellow heathens. For those of us that didn't get raptured. How's everybody doing? Alright, before we get started, I know you guys want some video games finally. It's been a while. I also know you guys have been asking, how was the vacation, Gary? How was it? Was it fun? How you doing? It was... it was okay. It rained every single day that I was there. I'm talking about every single day. There was not one day where it was not raining. It rained every single day. Not only that, I did absolutely nothing. No beach, no rivers, nothing, because it was just raining. So how do I break it down to y'all? Okay. I flew back and forth first class. It's not a flex, it's just I need to set a precedent of how it happened. We're gonna talk about this a little bit. Let everybody get notified before we go ahead and we play some Borderlands. So for the meantime, we're gonna switch to this. But for the meantime. Okay. Listen. Nothing I wanted to do went the way I wanted it to. Not a single thing. First, right? So I'm flying first class. When we get there, right? This is when we get there. Everybody's happy, whatever. I have packed my Switch too. That way on at night I can kind of like progress more in Silksong so we can, get closer to rolling credits on that. So I'm sitting in first class, sitting next to a stranger, probably extremely sweet dude. They come in, they bring me breakfast, right? I had two choices. I had chose a cheesy omelet, son. The breakfast they gave me, the omelet was like this big. I'm not even exaggerating. With like a side of potato wedges that were like this big. They looked like they were dehydrated, but fine. All right, I'm lucky enough to even be sitting where I'm sitting. So in between this 3-hour flight, I'm like sleeping and waking up and playing Silksong, sleeping, waking up, playing Silksong. Prior to me packing, I couldn't find my go bag where I put like my Switch or Switch 2 in. So I'm literally putting it into my carry-on in a way where it doesn't get damaged. So what that means is when I'm sitting in my seat and my carry-on is above me in the stowaway, I'm essentially putting my Switch in the little kind of like little cubby right in front of me, which is like extremely tight. So I'm making sure that I'm putting on like whatever paper or whatever to not mess up the screen. We land. Soon as we land, if you ever been on a plane, you know you got 2 quick seconds before the people all the way to the back of the plane are bum rushing to get to the front of the plane. So you gotta like quickly like hop out, grab your stuff, and then keep it moving. So I have it in my head already. I'm going to hop out, grab my stuff, and keep moving. So the stuff that I need to pick up is my headphones. And he says hi.
Hello, everybody.
I need to pick up my headphones and the Switch. So I'm like, okay, headphones, Switch, boom, grab my bag, keep it moving. I grab my headphones, grab the Switch real quick, grab my thing, put the Switch into the thing, and I keep it moving. It isn't until I'm at baggage claim where I notice that I have picked up my Switch 2 so fast that the right Joy-Con clicked off and stayed in the plane. So that means what I had planned to do, which was progress more in Silksong, could not happen. Couldn't happen. So that's the start of the vacation so far. Give me 1 second, because I'm starting to notice that my chat didn't update. Give me 1 second. That's why I haven't said hello to anybody. Let me call. I'm gonna continue with the story. Give me 1 second. Where is this? Over here. Too many screens. And she's making lasagna. Let me open the chat again so I can actually see what y'all are typing. That'd be helpful, right? Exit out of it. There we go. Should do it. You see, let me write test. Yo, ever since this new update, I love it, but it has literally slowed down my whole entire. All right, there we go. All right, now when you guys type, I'll be able to see it. So go ahead, type away. Type whatever you guys have been typing, because I haven't been seeing it. Okay, so yes, lost the Joy-Con, but I had brought the whole Switch, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to do that annoying thing that you see like a whole bunch of bums be doing, which is like you ever seen like these bums that are about to have a baby and they bring their whole entire PlayStation to the hospital? I had brought my whole entire Switch, so that means that when I get to my sister's Airbnb, remember Lola's been down there for a month, I'm gonna have to take the TV, you know, collect the thing, and then at night literally play that way. My sister picks me up. She's late, and it's hot, and I'm wearing all black, son. And it had just rained, so it's humid on top of that. So it's humid. I gave the dude $20, grabbed my one little suitcase that I have. That's when I noticed that the Joy-Con is missing, because I'm thinking like, oh, maybe like it just clicked off inside my shoe bag. Nah, that thing is in the plane, probably flying somewhere else. Probably flying where most other Joy-Cons haven't flown ever before. So, in other words, that means when I get back, which I did, I'm going to have to buy another Joy-Con, but whatever. We needed more Joy-Cons. One of the reasons why we haven't done any Mario Party is because, why all black after rain? Because I left from here and here it was cold, and then when I got over there, what I meant by all black is like I went exactly how I'm dressed, sweats, black tank top, comfortable. I left comfortable. But when I got over there, it was 90 something degrees and humid because it's DR. But fine. Lola finally picks me up. My uncle's there, my cousin's there, my godson's there. That's the baby. If you guys have me on any of the social medias, that's the baby that I was. I do not have a secret love child. That's my godson. It's one of the main reasons why I went over there. Oh, I also have bought like this little baby thing. You know the little baby walkers that you put the baby in so they could just like walk and stuff? I have bought that. So I have that as well. My sister, my uncle, and my cousin and godson, they pick me up. When you land in DR, first thing you do is you drink a beer. That's the first thing. It's tradition. Everybody does it. I get my beer, whatever. So where I had landed was in Punta Cana. That's usually where all the resorts are, but where I'm going to is the capital. I could have landed in the capital, but that would have meant that I don't fly first class, and I've been bougie and very spoiled as of late, so that's not happening. So it's a 2-hour drive to the capital where the Airbnb is at. Halfway through the drive, it starts pouring, son. I'm talking about like you need to put your hazards on kind of pouring. And in between it pouring, the windshield wiper breaks off. So that means we can't see nothing. Windshield wiper breaks off half a mile back. My uncle has to now take off his shirt, take off his sneakers, and walk half a mile in pouring. I'm talking about like Forrest Gump kind of rain, like rain coming from all directions, and try to fish out this like the windshield wiper. It takes him about 15 minutes in the rain. He finds it, comes back. That's the first thing. Yo, we get to the Airbnb. Mind you, this is my sister trying to be an adult. This is Lola trying to be an adult, so she got an Airbnb. It is, listen to me, it is a 5th floor walk up to what is probably half of a studio apartment, son. Oh my god, I feel that. But this one time I was walking home from work and I got hailed on, so I'm on the same exactly. It's a 5th floor walk up to what has to be it seems like that 5th floor was one whole apartment and they broke it into 2, and then my sister got the smaller side. The way that I can explain it, my bedroom is bigger than that Airbnb. As soon as you walk in, you look to your left, you're in the kitchen, you look to your right, you're in the living room. Behind the living room, it also seems like they broke that apartment in half just to be like, oh yeah, you also have like a balcony or like a terrace, because most of that apartment is mostly balcony. So you look to your right, you're in the living room. Bedroom is back there. Only one bathroom, by the way, mind you. It's me, my sister, my cousin, the baby, the baby's father, and my uncle staying there. I don't know how they made it work, but fine. So my sister goes, she's like, don't worry, it's only gonna be a couple of days. You and Maria Alessandra, who's my cousin, y'all take the bedroom with the baby and I'll just sleep on the couch. And I look at, and I'm like, Lola, if me and Maria Alessandra lay on that IKEA bed, that is gonna break. That bed gonna break. Y'all were already comfortable, y'all stay there, I'll stay on the couch. Which had to be, this is the gripe number 2. This had to be the most uncomfortable sofa I have ever. And I mean, I don't know what, it feels like back in the early 2000s and 90s, couches used to be comfortable. Even if you had your grandma's couch that had the plastic over it, they used to be cushioned. Now it feels like these new couches just have one small layer of cushioning followed by cardboard and metal. That's it. So I'm sleeping on that. The first night, my sister comes, she's like, hey, we're about to go to sleep. The baby's father had bought an air mattress, but that air mattress literally takes the whole entire bedroom. She's like, once they open that up, you won't be able to open the door or go to the bathroom. You need to use the bathroom. I'm like, no, I'm good. Son. Why I said that? Why I said that? Because midway through the night, I gotta pee. And I tried to like sneak my way in, but the second you open the door, hey brother Gary, how you doing? I'm doing so. How you doing, Jeffy? Again, my condolences to you, man, and happy belated birthday. I open the door and there's no way of getting in. Like the air mattress is blocking the door. I'm like, damn, man. And it's getting to, you ever need a pee so bad where your bladder is making you cold? Like you feel cold, you've been holding in your pee for so long. I'm like, yo, what am I about to do, son? Like, I only have the kitchen. That's it. There's no, the only one bathroom is there, and it's a 5th floor. I can't even just step outside and be like, let me just go pee outside, because it's a 5th floor walk up. And my sister has the key to get back inside the, building that's the Airbnb. I look in the kitchen, son, and I see a plastic cup, and there's levels to plastic cups. If you've lived in the ghetto, whatever, or you've been to like barbecues, there's levels to plastic cups. Red Solo cup. This is a really good plastic cup. All right, you pour yourself some soda, some juice here. It could last you a whole meal. My sister had the plastic cups, the real rinkety dinky ones, the one that they give you at the dentist to like spit into. That's what she had. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to pee in this cup, move all the dirty dishes, because my sister had crazy amounts of dirty dishes. So I had to move all these dirty dishes, pee into this cup, and make sure that the pee goes directly down without splashing into the sink, because that's nasty. Yo, if I did not fill up 7 cups of piss, if I did not fill up 7 cups of piss, I am lying to y'all. It was 7 little cups of piss. I go back, I'm like, okay, I'm good, I'm empty, I can go to sleep. Oh yeah, I have to go to sleep. You know why? Because the Airbnb decided, you see how my TV is on a bureau, on a drawer, so you can, reach behind and deal with. No, this Airbnb decided to flush their TV perfectly within the wall, meaning you can't mess with the HDMIs. That means I have brought a whole entire Switch 2 for no reason to DR, because now I can't get to the back. You get what I'm saying? I can't connect the HDMI. So time lost with Silk Song. Next day, my sister's like, "Hey Gary, what do you want? What do you want to do?" I'm like, "You guys know what was one of my main things. I wanted to go over there and I wanted to get my tattoos retouched. I've been talking to the guy who did the tattoo the first time. He still hasn't given me a price or whatever, but fine." He said, "We have an appointment on the 20th. I want to see him before that, get a price in my head so I know how much money I could spend while I'm down there." Which I really didn't spend that much. It's really cheap over there in DR. You okay there? They're coughing up a storm. Jesus. My sister's like, "You want to go to like a river? You want to go to like a beach or pool or whatever?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good." I'm like, "Just keep doing what you were doing. If you had your appointments, so go get a massage, go do that. I'm comfortable." Added that app to the yeah, I did log out. I added the app to that TV, so I'm just watching. I'm literally with my godson watching all the Disney hits. We watching Beauty and the Beast, we watching Tarzan, we watching Mulan, Emperor's New Groove. He's loving it. He's slowly becoming a little person. All he does is drool, but that's what's going on. So we finally decided, we're like, okay, let's go out. Yo, the second we get dressed, raining like it's never rained before. I'm talking about, like, even if we wanted to go and be like, forget it, we'll just go. It's flooded downstairs with the cars at. There's no way of anything. So we're like, fuck it, we'll just stay inside. I'll rest. My mom is hitting me up because my mom is usually like the one who plans stuff, and she's like, "I don't want you just over there just sleeping. If you could have done that here." And I'm like, "I know, but what do you want me to do? I'm not Zeus. I can't just stop the rain." And that happens for the next 2 days. I packed so much clothes, and I didn't change. I stayed in the tank top and sweats the whole time. The day of my appointment for the tattoo comes up. Me and my uncle, we ride out at around 1, call the tattoo guy. He's like, "Bro, I don't even start till 5. I'm like, "Oh man, we already made it to the other side of the Capitol." We're like, "Forget it, let's go back, we'll get something to eat." And then we had plans to go to a comedy club, which if you guys know me, I love stand-up. So we were like, okay, we'll grab something to eat, go to stand-up, and then when we get back, we'll go see the tattoo guy because he works from like 5 to like 4 in the morning. We go to this comedy club. Usually when you go watch a comedy club, the opener's good, then they go ahead and they throw out some fresh new comedians, and then the last closer is like a really good comedian. So when I tell you, the opener and the second person after that were ass. I'm talking about ass. Straight ass. The first girl, she was good, but the thing is, we had gone to that comedy club the last time I went to DR, so we've seen her, and it sucks to say that she used the same routine that we had seen. Bro. Mr. A. Yo. It was just like a good, so everybody had, I think, about like 30-minute sets. Her 30 minutes was ass. The second dude's 30 minutes, it was so ass that he started doing puns, and it started being funny because they were bad puns, like purposely bad puns. So at a point, it started being funny because of that, because he started leaning into it. But that, we're talking about the last 2 minutes. After that, it was just straight ass. Then the last guy came and saved it, which I'm gonna probably go see him because he's gonna be in Harlem, I think sometime next month or by the end of this month, in a comedy club called WUB WUB Comedy in Harlem. So I'm gonna go see him because he's actually really hilarious. He's a seasoned comedian. He can literally like go off rip, or has really good crowd work. So I'm gonna see him again. He's gonna see me. This is the second time I saw him. He was funny the first time. He's gonna see me again. He saved that whole comedy thing. So comedy club is done. We're gonna go see the tattoo guy, and then we're gonna go get something to eat because I have found this foodie spot that I really wanted to try. All right, so we go to the tattoo guy. We meet him, say hi. Me and him haven't seen each other since before the pandemic when he did the tattoos. He's looking at the tattoos. He's like, "It looks great," and I'm like, "I know. It's just I have the money, I have the time, and whatever." My brother goes ahead and gives me a price. when I got my tattoos in DR, these, not this here, but bicep up and back, right, on both sides. $600. To this day, everybody's like, "Yo, that was a steal." It was. Who was the comic? I'll probably post him up. It was a steal. Not gonna lie to you. He was apprentice at the time. He did amazing work. He did something that not many tattoo artists do, which is like me bringing my own ink, because I brought my own tattoo ink, the one that kind of like makes it look vibrant, and it's also vegan, and you know, it's organic and whatever. So I'm there, he's working on somebody. That person also has like a few friends there, and he gives me a price. So he's like, yeah, it's gonna be like about $800-900. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, my uncle laughed out loud because he thought he was joking. He's like, to retouch? He's like we're both looking at him. We were like, all you doing is recoloring. You're not laying down lines, you're not changing anything. You're just recoloring the tattoo so it looks a little bit more vibrant. How do you come up with this price? How are you going to charge me more for less work? Because 600 got me the line work, the shading, and everything. And mind you, that time I also brought my ink. This time, again, I brought my ink as well. So how are you gonna... It felt like it was a mistranslation where I felt like he has honed more skills and he wanted to redo everything, which I had no problem with. But he also said, he's like, if we're gonna do this, mind you, this is the day before I'm leaving. He's like, if we're gonna do this, that means you got to be here tomorrow at 10, and you're not leaving until maybe like an hour before you got to go to the thing. So it's literally like a whole day trying to do the whole entire tattoo. He even wanted to do these again because he's like, and it's true what he says, these are the ones that I got after my grandma and Ted passed away. These look older than the tattoo he did. But I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't, it's not that I didn't have the money. It's just like, it was kind of like a principle thing. It was like, how are you going to charge me more? So I was like, yeah, 800 for a touch-up, nah, that's scummy. But here's the thing, right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. My uncle is kind of pissed off because what he's seeing is that if I pay that, that means that there's no money for his tattoo, which is something I had promised him. So he kind of has a motive to kind of talk me out of it. I go back and I tell my sister and my cousin who's in the car like what he said, and they're like, that's crazy because $800 here is close to 60,000 pesos in Dominican money. So like it's a lot. It's a lot for him. He's trust me. But here's the thing. His skill is amazing. Like I said, yes, I took care of my tattoos a lot, but it's when you get a tattoo, is half the artist, half your aftercare. Like a lot of people kind of forget after a while that like you need to still take care of it. It's an investment, and I've taken care of my tattoos. So I'm kind of bummed out because it feels like it's not gonna happen. My uncle has already talked me into like, yeah, no, that's crazy. I can find you another tattoo artist. I'll do it for like 1/3 of that price. And then my cousin's also, she's like, yeah, we can find you one that would, for that price, everybody in this car could get tatted. So I'm already kind of pissed off, and I'm like, damn, this is like the one thing I really wanted to do over here, and now that's not happening. 800 is highway robbery, Gary. You were like, take my money. So I'm pissed. I hit up my mom because my mom is a deciding factor. Because even when I got my tattoos, I left it up to a vote. If anybody would have voted no, I would have never gotten a tattoo. The 3 people that I asked when I got my tattoo was my uncle, my grandma, my mom. If any one of them would have said no, then I wouldn't have gotten a tattoo, because I have seen my cousins come up, and I think you guys could relate to this, like a cousin coming up on a Thanksgiving with a tattoo, and now that's the whole talk of the thing. Like, I can't believe you got fucking Chinese lettering on the side of your neck. You don't even know what that means. I didn't want that to be the same kind of thing for my tattoo, especially where my tattoo was used mostly to cover up a lot of my self-harm scars. So I hit up my mom. I'm like, Mom, what do you think? This is what he's charging me. But at that moment, my mom had came back from her cancer treatment, so she was like knocked out. So I didn't hear from my mom until the morning. I had also texted Crystal. I'm like, what do you think? And Crystal's like, it has been 6 years. You did get, you know, that tattoo, you know, prior to the pandemic. You know, prices do change. And I'm like, you kind of have reason with that. Fine. One person kind of gave me reason. Everybody around me is like, yeah, nah. My uncle's like, I'm gonna find the dude that was supposed to do my tattoo. Watch. My uncle came back and showed me this tattoo artist on Instagram. And it only made me want to go back to the other guy, the guy that charged me $800, because there are some people that should not be tattooing. And this was one of them people that my uncle showed me. I'm like, yo, Theo, like, well, what are you doing? Like, are you seeing the Jesus that he just tattooed on somebody? That looked like the dude that was at the comedy place with us. That don't look like real Jesus. That look like Kenny with long hair. So I'm like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to DR in April because it's my godson's first birthday, and we're gonna get him baptized or whatever. So I sent a really nice letter to the really nice text to the tattoo artist. I'm like, you know, hey, as of right now, I don't think I could pay more than what you originally did. I'm extremely proud of you, because I am, because when he tattooed me, we were in like a closet, and now he owns the tattoo parlor. So I'm really proud of him. Like, you're doing well for yourself. He's tattooed a lot of famous Dominican artists since then. So I love giving people their flowers when I can. So he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, you know, in April, if you feel like still doing it, we'll do it. And I'm like, yeah, man, thank you so much. Sorry if I wasted your time. It's just, as of right now, I don't think I can do that. He's like, bro, don't worry about it. I go to bed, I wake up, my mom calls me. She's like, why are you not getting that tattoo? And I'm like, I explained everything that I explained to her. And mind you, my mom didn't want me to get the tattoos in the first place, let alone get it retouched. Guess what? Tell me, Zach. Don't worry, we're gonna play. I'm sorry, Zach, but I came back from vacation. I'm trying to just warm everybody up. My mom breaks it down. She's like, Gary, it's the cost of business. She's like, my mom kind of says the same thing Crystal said. She's like, you got this tattoo pre-pandemic. The tattoo guy was an apprentice when you got the tattoo. Now he owns the place. So that, you know, that makes the prices different. She's like, the price isn't even going that crazy. Well, you know, it's like from 600 to 200 is not that bad. Also, keep in mind of what the prices will be if I did my tattoos here. For example, when Teddy and my grandma passed away and I extended my tattoos and I did these alone cost $1,500. So from my forearm to my elbow, that cost $1,500 here. I'm watching this from India. Let's go, India. So these cost me $1,500. So $800 for what he wanted to do, which was everything. You know, if I'm not going by you know, like my feelings, it's not that bad of a price. And I'm like, dang, mom, where were you yesterday? I needed an angel on my shoulder instead of everybody being salty on my right shoulder. So I hit him up and I'm like, yo, I call him. He's asleep at this time, so that's not happening. I have a luncheon with my great aunt, who is literally like a twin of my grandma. So it's very uncanny even being around her. But I have a lunch date with her. She cooks and we're talking, and even then my great uncle was like, yeah, Gary, that's the cost of business. And I'm like, yo, where were y'all? I could have got this done yesterday, son. But so where we are in DR is called the Prados. The Prados, the second it's not that it's the ghetto, but it's close to the ghetto. I also have a friend who we kind of had a little thing going on, and we were kind of planning to, like, you know, rekindle a little bit. And she lived from where my great aunt is. She lives like across the street down the block. But the second I hit the Prados, I see my signal go do 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 do. There is no signal there whatsoever. Like nothing. I had maybe one bar and I was like, LOL, past your house. Yeah, I gotta really keep the door locked or whatever. And that was it. So then my aunt is like, my great aunt is talking to us or whatever, talking to us about life. My great aunt is, you ever seen that stereotype in every show where it's like that lady that used to be very, very popular? Like you how do I explain it? You know the stereotype of the lady who used to be a starlet, and then she used to be a starlet, and then she's no longer like in the eyes of like the cameras or whatever. That's kind of like my great aunt. So she's like reminiscing of the old times or whatever, but like she's taking up mind you, this is like my last full day in DR, and she's taking up like the whole morning and afternoon. I have this girl texting me like, hey, where are you? And here's another thing, a lot of heathens really do be coming from like Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is what this girl did. This girl was with her boyfriend, told her boyfriend, hey, I don't feel good, and then told me, hey, I'm going to tell my boyfriend I don't feel good. You go to my house, tell my mom, and you just wait for me in my room and we'll rekindle. Right? Rekindle. And I'm like, this is why the last time I was here, I wanted to meet your family, because what I'm not about to do is walk up into your house and be like, hey, I'm not doing that. So none of that happened. She's like, man, if you really wanted to, it would have happened. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's I respect people's houses. I don't like going, especially if I'm going to somebody's house for the first time, I don't show up empty-handed. And this was way too short notice. I'm in a place where I don't got no signal. I'm good. I'll be fine. I'll live. Sex has never motivated me to do anything that stupid. So that's the last day. Nothing happens. We go to the foodie spot. That is the one thing that was actually good about this trip, that foodie spot. This is such a crazy, amazing idea that if I had money, I would do it myself. Essentially, this foodie spot is basically a lot, right? And then they put AfroTurf and a Jumbotron, right, on one of the walls. So think between like two buildings, and then there's just like a vacant lot, right? They fixed it up, put AfroTurf. On one of the walls of the building, there's like a huge Jumbotron playing whatever sports thing. I think at this time they were playing the Bad Bunny concert on the Jumbotron. And then around the perimeter is nothing but food trucks. Oh my God, son. When I tell you, Kenny's going today to DR to go, and I'm making sure that I'm sending money so my sister will take him to that spot again. Every single spot in that area, like in that little like thing, so like, but if we're talking about a rectangle, at the far back is the bar, and then on the left and right side are nothing but food trucks. Every single food truck had amazing food, son. Like once you sit down, right, this is how crazy this place is. You sit down and every food truck sends their waiter with their own menu, so you're at a table filled with at least like 7 menus. Like 7 menus. They got sushi, they got Caribbean Chinese food, pizza, pasta, burgers, what else they had, Spanish food. Like they had everything, bro. And so I told everybody, I'm buying. I want each and every one of you to pick one place and pick whatever you want to eat from that place, and then we'll share. And when I tell you, that burger place, mind you, all the food was good. All the food. Oh, and they had little baby kittens walking around by your feet, which is adorable. When I tell you, all the food was great. But that burger place, if you have me on the Discord, y'all know, because the second I ate that burger, I was on the Discord talking about like, yo. Yo. Even my uncle who's very picky with his burgers was like, yo, that was a good burger. We talking about a big meaty burger, 3 meats, 2 types of cheeses with a cheese sauce on top and a fried cheese on the bottom. I cut it into pieces so everybody could have a piece, and everybody agreed, bro, that was the best burger I've ever eaten in my life. So much so that the next day I had like maybe like an hour or 2 before I had to go on the flight. The next day I went back and got another burger. That's how good it was, son. I hopped in the car, went all the way to the other side of the Capitol just to get another burger. It was amazing, son. It was amazing. Oh, that's a heart attack express, bro. It was worth it. If I was to die from that burger, I die happy. I would die happy, son. Okay, we're coming up to the end, and then we're gonna play. I'm gonna open up the Discord, and then we're gonna play some Borderlands. Time for me to go, right? My sister drops me off. I get there early. I'm first class, so I'm skipping the line. I get there extremely early, so I have my Switch. Even though I'm missing a Joy-Con, I can open it up and just, you know, like on the table that where I'm waiting at, just, you know, play with the controller. So I'm playing a little bit of Silksong. I get on this flight, and I can already tell shit's about to go left. I go there, somebody's sitting in my seat, which I fucking hate, because let's be honest, if you've ever flown, even if you don't have anxiety like I have when it comes not to flying but just traveling, even if you didn't, you know how many times you look at a plane ticket before. So it's like, all right, this girl had gotten surgery in DR. I don't know her, but I can tell because she came in a wheelchair. So she got a BBL. So she's in the plane before me, because the way that it works is it's disabled, elderly, and people who got surgery first, followed by army people, followed by first class, right? So when I get there, she's sitting in my seat. I'm like, excuse me, miss, you're sitting in my seat. And she immediately gives me attitude. She's like, what's your ticket number? And I'm like, bitch, you know damn well you did not pay for a window seat. You know damn well you did not pay for a window seat. So why are you asking me? There's only 2 seats in this row. So if you know for a fact you didn't pay for a window seat, and I'm telling you you're in the wrong seat, you know damn well you're in my seat. I don't know if this lady was a witch doctor. I don't know if maybe I should have just let it rock and just sat in the aisle seat. But the second she moves over and I sit down, I notice immediately this fucking seat is broken. I don't know if she broke it, but the seat is broken. What it means is that usually when you sit in the plane, there's a button and then you can recline. The second I sit down, it's reclined all the way back this way. I'm like, bro. I look to my right. The center console that separates my seat and hers is dirty. So that means this plane wasn't cleaned properly. I go to put my Joy-Con, my controller to charge so I could play at least a Switch. And I'm noticing that in first class, what I'm paying for, I'm looking directly in front of me. The seat has no TV, has no place to put your phone, nothing. It's first class, your imagination. And I'm like, well, what is going on? Like, what is going on? So I'm already ticked off. The place to put your electronics to charge, it don't work. Nothing in my seat works. Nothing. And it's dirty. We're getting ready to lift off. The plane is getting ready to go. The flight attendant's like, sir, you need to put your seat up. I tell them, like, my seat doesn't work. It don't work. They're like, oh my god, I'm sorry. All right. An hour passes, breakfast is being served. They gave me horrible choices. All they gave me was cornflakes. By the time they get to me, there's no more cornflakes. I haven't eaten anything but that burger from before. This is not first class. That shit's class. What the fuck? Yeah. So they bring me, and I shit you not, they bring me a cheese platter, which is just 3 cheeses, a pretzel, and a croissant in a bag. I go and I'm all right, I'm gonna eat the croissant. I open up the croissant, take a bite. I'm about to take another bite. I'm looking closely at it. The croissant is moldy. I'm like, bro. I call the flight attendant. I'm like, I'm really not trying to be that person, but there's mold in this. They're like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm like, on top of everything, because my seat don't work, the pop-out table. All right, the way that the recliner on the seat is, I know I've been yapping for damn near 45 minutes, but I need to tell y'all this. Because this is going to be a really short episode. It's just me, maybe Mr. A, and Bamo probably doing a vault, which is probably, it will probably go quick. So bear with me. Bear with me, please. So the way that this recliner seat works is when you recline back, the seat rises up, so it's you're kind of like in a laying position. I have big thighs, so that means I'm in this position. The seat is up, and when you pull out the table, it's not falling properly because you're supposed to sit up to eat. So that means that the table is slanted this way. I can't even put my plate of cheeses on it. So I tell them, I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to take this back. They're like, you don't want it? I'm like, one, the food was spoiled. Of course I don't want it. Two, because the seat is broken, the table is, you know, sideways. It can't even hold my drinks, which all I wanted was a ginger ale. And they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's cool. She takes my tray. I'm pissed off. I'm like, let me try to get some sleep. Something. I close my eyes, right? Ain't nothing to watch. I can't really play on my Switch like that. My controller died and I can't charge it. So I'm just like, yo, let me just sleep. A good 15 minutes pass and my stomach go blub, 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 blub. I gotta use the bathroom. And now I gotta look at this lady who don't like me, who has surgery. And I gotta be like, I need you to get up because I gotta go use the bathroom. She at this point, we kind of made a little bit of camaraderie because I'm also noticing that her seat is also messed up. So we're both kind of like pissed off, but not at each other. So she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I get up, she gets up, I get up, I go to the bathroom. I have my headphones on, these same headphones. What you guys don't know, these are noise canceling headphones. It makes traveling so much better. But with that being said, I can't hear shit. I go to the bathroom and I'm noticing this bathroom is a closet. It's a coffin. It's a coffin. So I'm like, yo, how am I gonna? I can't even turn. That's how tight it is. My shoulder to shoulder is bigger than this bathroom. I'm like, all right. I'm like, at least let me like. I can't stand up and pee because the way that the bathroom. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to sissy it. I'm gonna have to sit down and pee. So I sit down. I don't listen. I gotta listen. How do I say this without getting demonetized? My eggplant ain't the biggest eggplant, but is bigger than average. All right. And I just noticed that they didn't clean my seat, so I know for a fact this toilet is dirty. And if you who are also a guy knows that you don't want the head of your mushroom touching any part of this toilet if you're sitting down, right? It's happened to many of us where either one or two things is going to happen. Either it touches the water or it touches, you know how most toilets have that little kind of like, it's a bowl, so it kind of has that thing. You don't want it touching the side of the bowl. So I'm like, damn, man, I'm already scrunched up like this. So I'm kind of holding it in a way where I'm going to pee directly into the bowl. So I'm like this, right? And I start peeing. And I'm at that point of the pee where it starts feeling good. So you're like, oh, finally, release. And I'm just like, yo, let me let out like a fart or two. Just like, I'm like, all right, good. And I'm like, and then I start feeling something in the back of my pants. And I'm like, yo, what? And I look down, bro, I am, for a good 2 to 3 seconds of my piss, I am pissing directly into my sweats. Not my pants, not my shorts, my sweats, son. My sweats! I'm peeing into my pants. You know why? Because I've angled it in a way, and y'all guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you angle it in a way, y'all know that the toilet seat, when it meets the toilet, leaves a little space. Son, I'm peeing into the little space, and it's trickling down the bowl, cascading into my sweats. When I look down, there's a pool of piss, bro. I'm talking about, think of high school bathroom pool of piss on this little tiny bathroom. These are noise canceling headphones, but they're so good that they know when you're like at an airport, or if I speak, it shuts off anything that I'm listening, or it turns down the volume and I'm able to hear it. I'm like, bro, I'm already pissed off. I'm like, I gotta clean. I'm starting to take paper and start throwing it on the floor so it could kind of like, you know, suck up the piss that's on the floor. I'm like, yo, let me finish. I got another fart in me. Let me fart. At this time, the captain's speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to hit a bit of a turbulence. I'm like, let me let out another fart, same as I've been doing. So same frequency, same push, whatever. Yo, I am noticing that I've had noise canceling headphones and I've been farting man loud, son, and I didn't know, because I have noise canceling headphones. I farted the same way I've been farting this whole entire time I'm in the bathroom, and it's just like pat, 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 pat. And I'm like, bro, no, I've been farting like this whole time. Now I'm pissed in the back of my pants. I'm listening to the captain. We're having a bit of a turbulence, so everybody please take your seats. We're gonna have to ascend a little bit. So listen to what the captain just said. They have to ascend. The plane is like this. They gotta ascend. They gotta go like this, right? The plane, I start feeling it going like this. I'm not falling or whatever, but what I am noticing is that the pool of piss by my feet is now spilling out of the door of the bathroom, son. I clean up as fast as I can. I leave the bathroom. I noticed that the flight attendant's little station is, the wall is the bathroom, so they heard me fart like crazy, son. And then I am noticing in the middle of the aisle this liquid going from the front of the plane all the way to the back, like in a perfect straight line. My piss from the bathroom is just a straight line to the back of the plane. Lucky for me, the piss that I did on my sweats was just probably like this. It was like this big of thing, but still piss. Thank God I wasn't really drinking that much, because I was gonna get a tattoo. Because if I was drinking beer like I was supposed to be drinking, my piss would have smelled like oregano. But because I was just drinking water and juice and maybe a little bit of soda, it didn't stink. Bro, listen. Yo, boy, I had, it was a time. It was a time. Sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Bima, what do you have to tell the wonderful people?
Who wants to play video games?
I want to play some video games. I'm gonna switch over to the minimal stream. We're gonna play some Borderlands 4. We're gonna go. Ja, my boy, how you doing? Checking in before I clock in for the graveyard shift. Man, I hope you have. I gotta go to work after this too, so I feel you. I feel you. I'm gonna open up Discord for anybody who has the game. If y'all want to hop in and play with me. Let me see. We'll be in gaming. My God, man. This is a horror show. I'm dying, bro. Listen. Oh, son. The good thing about that flight was that close to when we were gonna land, one of the flight attendants, which was a whole nother thing. This was my first time flying where the flight attendants were people like my sister's age, and they were probably the worst flight attendants ever. So the older lady actually came up and she offered me a refund for my seat. She was like, do you want it in miles or do you want it in cash? Which cash would have only been $100 back, which sucks. If you're playing off stream, I can probably play Sunday. We'll do it again Sunday. So you should let me know what time Sunday and I'll set it up. I accidentally deleted my multiplayer character. Is it cool if I join? Is it hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Even if it boosts me up, it's cool. So I got refunded the seat and everything in miles, which is what we're trying to build up to. Let's play some Borderlands, son. I got myself pissed off thinking about everything all over again. Oh man. I hope that when my brother goes tonight, my brother's flight is at 10. I will be at work, but when my brother meets up with my sister, because they're more they're more simpatico than it is with me. I don't really like clubbing and stuff like that, but I know that when my brother goes, they're gonna have more fun. But I really want my brother to go to that same place that I went to go eat, and I want him to have that burger. Because that burger was good. I still think about that burger, son. I still think about it. Shit was good. But yeah, that's how my vacation went. Good notes when I came back. I hope that it doesn't change, but let me fix the. There we go. Is that my work schedule? If it stays this way, I would be able to go back to doing 4-day streams like we did back in the day, because I have a lot of time on my hands. I'll try to get my game fixed before Sunday, since it shuts off after 30 minutes. Oh, that sucks, man. Mr. A, come on down. Well, that sucks. That means Bambo's probably either working. All right, it'll be me and Mr. A. We cool. I'm level 18. Let me shut this off. I'm level 18. I have not upgraded anything. Like nothing at all. Continue. All right, let's go do this vault. This is gonna be a quick little stream. We're gonna do the vault. I hope Hades 2 is already available to play. Where's my baby boy? Hey, look at my boy. How you doing, Mr. A? All right, I did also unlock a lot of the first map. I've just been walking around shooting and stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go do this vault, which is where? Over here. I got all the vault keys already. We can probably fast travel over here. Hi, boy. Hi, baby. How you doing? How was school? I would join, but I don't own Borderlands 4. I'm probably not gonna get it because of Randy opening his stupid mouth. Yeah, he absolutely ruined this game. But it's still so fun. All right, let's see. Where are we going? We are heading in this direction. It's so crazy because I managed to get max level and everything before my game had problems. Yeah, I think like the little kind of like hot fix that they made fixed a lot of things, but ruined it. It kind of ruined a lot of it also, if that makes any sense. Mistake, you should be able to fast travel to me, right? I was ready to carry when bro came back. Trust me, I need all the help because we're running this in hard as well. That's what she said.
I blame no one for this circumstance.
Leave me alone, son. You're trans? I'm not. I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool, DF.
My apologies, Chariot. Driving is difficult.
So off stream, I got all 3 vault keys. So I was like, you know what? If we're gonna do an episode when we get back, let's make it a little fun. And because y'all know I'm super slow at playing games, that means all the little strategy things be coming out. No way you just pulled up on me in a Lamborghini, son. No way you just pulled up on me in a Lamborghini, Mr. A. You see my little hoopty compared to... That got me mad. What mindset do you have going into a long shift like 10 hours? Money. That's That's the only thing that goes through my mind. Money. You about to get paid, my brother. And if you go through one of those, damn, I feel like we missed it this way. Right? Yeah. Where art thou, vault door? Oh, maybe Mr. A knows where it's at. I haven't played Fort as much. What? What have you been playing?
A sickening crunch. Lovely.
Nah, we lost it there. Then we gain it back here. Trying to remember. I think it feels like it might be in a cave.
Oh, air, how I love thee.
Yeah, I think it's over here. Ooh, nice. Bike game and Roblox. Ew, you play Roblox? You be playing Brain Rot? Yeah, brother, the upside of my B-Day was that my brother all got me gifts, 2 Hot Wheel cars, Godfather pizza, and $50 PlayStation. Let's go. But say, you let me know if you find it. I'm gonna go this way because I feel like it was around here. You got a level 50 Rafa. I recognize my boy. The vault is on the top of the mountain. Yeah, that's what I thought. I lost it. Leave me alone, Gugas. Yes, I actually play Steel, a brain. I'm rich, a trillionaire. I can't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr. A. You found it?
Alright. Yeah, I found it. You can just fast travel to me.
How about you don't tell me what to do, son? How about that?
Okay.
Yes. Our first vault.
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh boy.
In my mother's name, in my father's name, in the name of all my perished people, I will conquer this vault.
Do this. A vault before the actual regional boss. Let's do this. I can be your hero. Let's go. Mr. A immediately just like obliterates everybody.
Oh no, I don't got the gear for that.
Let me make sure that I...
So, another hunter sees the power of the vaults. This shall suffice, if you're so eager for the end.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, they immediately came up. Yeah, son, yeah. Hold that. Hold this. Hold that. Oh, Mr. A, your siren gives me a little boost. Hold this one.
They give overshield.
Nice. Don't run away from this work. I'm gonna save my sniper, which is what does most of my damage in terms of gear. Hold that. Hold that. And I play Football Fusion too? What? Have you played the football game made by the company that makes one of my favorite games? Wicked, can you find out the football game made by the people who made Sifu? Here we go. Goddamn warden. Nah, son, stay right there. I have an idea of what I want to do next week. This idea came to me like this morning. I hope that I could get my thumbnail editor on board on time. Bro, you watch your mind? Yo, Mr. A came out of nowhere.
Interesting. I have estimated you well.
He ain't taking no greens. This is a vault. Why y'all giving me greens? Another Leroy. Damn, I probably should have taken some ammo.
Call me guardian. Call me watcher. Call me the cold air on your neck. I am many things beyond what I was created for.
This voice sounds very familiar.
Waiting for you here.
Rematch? No. Is it a rematch? Go to Google Sifu. Google that developer and then Google their games. There's a soccer game that they made that is like the game everybody's playing. Oh, my health. Okay, these are level 19 Gugas. Nah, don't run away from this work. Hold this. There we go. The hell was that?
Let's just go out there and have some fun.
Oh, we got a Guga. Alright, let's switch to the sniper real quick. Oh, what's the thing on this again? Jesus Christ, the recoil on this is crazy. Hold all of that. See something purple. Oh boy. Yo, that the warden. Punch you right in the ass. I helped.
Very good. But you're not done yet.
Did you get any good drops, Mr. A, so far or not?
I got a couple purples.
Okay, that's good. I only got one purple so far. Not worth picking up.
Guardian. A mistranslation. A noun.
Oh, it is called rematch? Okay, yeah, yeah. So, Bebe, you should look at that one. That one's supposed to be really good. Supposed to be the soccer game. Alright, here we go. This is like a boss fight if I ever did see one. I lied.
You're basic, and you know it.
Switch to the sniper. Switch to this. Love the sniper rifle, son. See them little things? It is. I picked it up all by myself. So it has two different elementals. So the electric does that electric mine flying over, which stacks up to I believe 12, and then the other one is mines. No, my baby boy. Oh, we got 2 more shots left. Let's switch back to the shotty. Out your mind. Oh, I gotta scratch my eye. Those old equal guys over there. And we got a. Alright, one down. Son. Sniper rifle. Where are you? Damn, out of ammo already. Oh, did he die?
There is still one more
They
test
killed
before the vault is defeated.
Oh, he probably would have had some dope drops.
Did they kick him out of bounds?
They kicked him completely out of bounds. That's hilarious.
What use is a guardian? Nothing much if it doesn't follow orders.
Any more sniper?
This one tried so very hard. Cast away, nonetheless. It is always the creative that pays for the mistakes of
But yeah, baby, I'm telling you, that's like the football game. I don't need none of that. Alright, we're off. Ooh, we got a cutscene? Okay, I've seen people. Okay, I've seen people fight this. Oh boy.
This one was witness to your beginning. Now, to watch you at your end.
Oh my. Okay, you hit like a truck. Damn, I try to get to the other part. Oh boy. Down. I'm down. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see it now. This, and this, this. Yeah, I missed. Any known weakness on this guy? Aside from the bulbs. Gotcha. No, yeah. I was talking about elemental wise, because I see you flaming him up.
Oh, this is just because I don't have shock. Shock is what he's weak against right now.
Let me heal us.
So,
Flame seems to be working though.
Yeah, flame is doing good.
Oh, here we go. Oh, free hits. Sniper. Oh, I'm out of ammo on this. Damn. Son, get off me. Where is he? Oh, snap. Mr. A behind you. Thank you. Nice.
Sweet.
You will serve. We have need of vault hunters, and you have need of the
Damn, son, really only one purple? Y'all gonna do me like that? And it's a shield? Another purple. You got anything good to say?
I don't know yet. Maybe I got a radioactive assault rifle.
Nice. Got nothing but greens and blues. Houseway. Greens and blues and 2 purples. Thank you for the middle fingers. Mr. A definitely carried me on this one.
Stronger.
Middle fingers here, middle fingers
Until
there.
next time, vault hunter.
Doodle water. Also doodle water. Yo, blues and greens? Why, game? Time is it? Let me sell all this junk. Well, that's it for today. We'll play again tomorrow. It was a bit underwhelming. I thought we were gonna hit some good loot. Hopefully Mr. A got some good stuff. But for me, very underwhelming for my first vault. I don't know if it's that I'm that good or my teammates are even that equally more awesome. But that's it for today, you guys. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Not for Silk Song. The next time we'll do Silk Song, I'll be in Act 3 or at least have a boss ready. Right now I'm literally just running around and it wouldn't make for good content. Next week we will start trickling in our Halloween games. I'm kind of on the board between Silent Hill, what is it, F, I think it's called. We'll definitely start Zelda next week. I have an idea of what I want to do with Zelda, so tune in for that. And then, you know, Little Nightmares is going to start popping in. The new Ghost of Tsushima. All these games are going to be popping in. And we might do one more Telltale 5-part episode. I'm thinking about maybe Batman. So, yeah. Thank you, Mr. A, for helping me and carrying me. And yeah, I like the game, but I need more loot. I need more loot. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Like always, be the reason why somebody smiles. So you guys are the reason why I smile. For whatever reason you can't find it in yourself to make another human smile, do something nice for yourself this weekend. Happy almost Friday. Hope you guys had a great week. Apparently we're all heathens. None of us got raptured. I blame Mr. Anonymous. He's the most freakiest of us all. Have a great one, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more. We'll probably do more Borderlands. That's the only thing that I have going on right now. It's just Borderlands until I get to a good spot with Silk Song, so we can. You get what I'm saying? So right now, Borderlands. That's what we're gonna be playing until next week when we do Skyward Sword. If you need any more words of inspiration, this is some Chunk Odysseus. Have a great night. Bye bye.
Squad, squadettes, squadrinian. welcome. But before we proceed any further, you know the rules. Come here, accept this air hug. How you doing? You good? How's your day? How's your evening? How's your night? You good? All right. How's work? All right. I hope wherever you are, by the time you're hearing this or whatever you get to hear this, wherever you are, East Coast, West Coast, overseas, I hope you are in good health and in good spirits. If you're not in good health, I hope you're as healthy as you can be. And if you're not in good spirits, then I hope by the end of this experience, that is our first mixtape, Recaída Paradise. If I can get you to feel anything, any kind of emotion, put you in a better mood in any way possible from any of these songs or the whole thing, I've done my job. So with that being said, if you're kickbacking and relaxing, kick them feet up. If you're driving, drive safe. If you're working out or whatever you're doing, yeah. So let me not ramble on any further. With that being said, let's get into it. Let me get a yay yay. Let's kick this journey. No, let's continue this. All right. Squadettes, Squadrinian. Welcome. But before we proceed any further, you know the rules. Come here, accept this air hug. How you doing? You good? How's your day? How's your evening? How's your night? You good? All right. How's work? All right. I hope wherever you are, by the time you're hearing this or whatever you get to hear this, wherever you are, East Coast, West Coast, overseas, I hope you are in good health and in good spirits. If you're not in good health, I hope you're